Okay, 7th graders, we are going to review area and circumference. So, area and circumference of circles. So there are two equations that we are going to use. The first one is for the area of a circle. The area of a circle is found by taking radius squared times pi. The radius is, of course, halfway across the circle, and the diameter is all the way across the circle. But in order to use this equation, we do need the radius. So when we're given a circle, I can take, and I'll have area equals radius, which is 9, times pi. In this particular problem, they want us to use 3.14 for pi. If you aren't going to use 3.14, we can also use the pi button, but they were specific on this. So I'm going to put in my calculator 9 squared. You could also do 9 times 9 times 3.14, and my area is 254.34. Rounding it to the 10th is 254.3 kilometers squared. Okay. The second one, I'll just do it again. Area equals radius squared, which is 11 squared, times pi. Like I said before, in these problems, we're doing times 3.14. So I get 379 point, and then it's 0.94, so it just stays at a 9 miles squared. Okay, I'm going to jump to number 4. The only way that number 4 is different is because the information provided on the circle is the diameter. So that means that halfway is our radius, and our radius is half of 15, which would be 7.5. So radius squared is 7.5 squared, not times 2, times pi. So they are different. 7.5 squared times 3.14, 176 point, and it was 0.62, so we round the 6 days. And I'll jump to number 6. We'll do one more. The radius is half of this, so half of 8.2 is 4.1. So my area is going to be radius squared, 4.1 squared, times pi. My area is going to equal 4.1 squared times 3.14. And I get 52 point, we go to the 10th place, it goes up to an 8. Okay, so these formulas should be reviewed. Now, the last couple problems, we're going to find the circumference. And the circumference actually has two different formulas. You can use diameter times pi, which is what I prefer, or you could do 2 times radius times pi. Now, the reason why they're the same is because 2 times the radius is really equal to the diameter. I just like the simpler equation, so that's usually the one I go to. This would be 10 times pi, 10 times 3.14 equals 31.4 meters, and it's not squared because it's just the length around the outside of that circle. Number 8, they give us the diameter, which is what we need, so it's just 8 times pi, diameter times pi. So 8 times 3.14 equals 25.12. So if we're rounding the 10th, it just goes to the 1. And we'll do one more. On number 10, they don't give us the diameter, but what is the distance all the way across the circle? Instead of 11, it's 22. So the circumference equals 22 times pi. So 22 times 3.14, and that gives us 69.08, which rounds to 69.1. Our label is inches. That's your final answer. Okay, just a short little review with you guys about how to find the circumference and the area of a circle.